Did you know, for example, Candy Crush is the most downloaded game on smartphones, and that's because Tinder is not technically a game. Although I am a player. In the past 2 years, 25% of UK adults have bought plus-size clothing. If you don't know what plus-size clothing is, it comes in XL, XXL and fucking hell. And 25% of Brits employ a cleaner. I once had sex with my cleaner. I bloody love that Henry the Hoover. Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panelist's job to guess the public's top 3 most popular talking points. Rob's team, what do you think the nation should be talking about this week?
I think it's got to be the older snap election that's been going on for about 3 years.
It's been going on a while, let's sit for this. Oh, it's going to be so quick.
And it keeps changing. I don't know who I'm voting for. I don't know what's going on anymore. I just can't keep up. Rosie, do you know who you're voting for?
Well, between you and me, I'm disabled.
We thought you'd been drinking.
To be fair, Jimmy, I have. But I don't know who I'm voting for. It really depends on the day when I'm in the polling booth. When I
Christian, what do you think is going to happen in this election?
I think it's really exciting. It's become really exciting in the last 2 weeks.
Because 2 weeks ago they said, right, it's going to be a landslide for the Tories. They're going to have a 170-seat majority. Labour are going to be wiped out. And then something in the last 2 weeks has gone. Actually,
well, there's a couple of things. I mean, first of all, Theresa May hasn't been as good as everybody thought she would be, and she's dodged interviews and debates and all that kind of stuff. And Jeremy Corbyn hasn't imploded, which a lot of people thought would happen. And so he's been much better than anybody thought, and she's been worse than people thought.
What I've enjoyed is, like, Teresa May, because, like, she's quite good if you send her out of a script and she delivers a message and does that. But as soon as she's got to answer a question or improvise, she starts panicking. She gets, like, visual tics. Her face starts going... and then she starts panicking and going back to her stock phrase, like, oh, Brexit means Brexit. Oh, God, I'm strong and stable. Oh, malfunction.
I think it's because she's Marge Simpson. Well, dressed up as Marge Simpson, but secretly underneath she's Mr. Burns. It's like, hey, Homer, can I get you a beer? But underneath she's like, oh, the dementia tax. Excellent.
I can't believe how uncomfortable she looks ad-libbing.
Yeah.
She does need to do, I don't know, a circuit, some stand-up, a few months out doing the pubs, the small venues, get her confidence up, you know? Because she's a really impressive woman when she seems to have an autocue. Oh, she seems to be quite an impressive orator. And then take that away
I kind of like the idea that politicians should look like, you know, Theresa May and Jeremy Corbyn. I like the idea that they're not that polished. Otherwise, you put me in charge. I'm bloody good off the cuff.
I feel like there's a lot of lazy stereotypes about Jeremy Corbyn, like, oh, you know, Jeremy Corbyn's made out of hay. Jeremy Corbyn writes his emails by hand. Jeremy Corbyn is secretly the child from the TV show Woof, and at night-time he turns back into a shaggy dog.
I do feel a bit sorry for politicians in a way, though, is because, like, whatever you say, they get 100% scrutinised, and these people that go into the thing and ask them questions, and they're so, like, righteous when they ask them, well, why are you going to do this? What about you do about that? And I'd love to see a politician do a bit of research on them and go, yeah, it's fine, I don't know about... Well, you're going to clear out your shed. Months you've been saying you do that. Why don't you sort your shed out and come back at me with a question?
Phil, what do you think is going to happen in this election?
I'm really enjoying this election. It's really exciting now because it's unpredictable. It's like Game of Thrones, you know, in that I've not paid to watch it. But Theresa May is like Cersei. She's miscalculated the threat that the High Sparrow holds, you know, and the High Sparrow is obviously Jeremy Corbyn. And now... She turns out he's embarrassing her in front of all of King's Landing.
Are you maybe a UKIP fan?
Myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to their rallies. I throw chow mein at them. And you know what? They eat it. They eat it. They're passionate, but they're hypocrites.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Carr. Thank you very much for watching. If you like that, there's a playlist around here somewhere, so, click on that. Enjoy some more.